JJK fans, what's going on? It's your boy. It's Tazworth TV. How you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing well. Happy New Year, guys. Okay, like, comment, subscribe, share, support the channel. Pretty please, I'd appreciate it. All right, y'all. Season two's over, and like I said, I was gonna give y'all this review. I had to give you this review. This, woo, season two was awesome. Okay. But I'm gonna get into this review knee deep. Okay. So I'm gonna give you what I liked about this season, what I didn't like about this season, and then I'm gonna give you my score at the end. Okay, that's the purpose of this video. All right. JJK might be one of the greatest or the best new generation anime we've had in a very long time. Okay. I know a lot of people say this whenever they get a new gen anime and the animation is great. However, JJK is not only great with animation, but it's also with the story. Like, we're gonna get into, we're gonna break it down, but the story. Oh my gosh. And guys, this is gonna be spoiler heavy, okay? So if you have not seen this show, if you have not seen season two, I recommend you don't watch this. Go watch season two and then come back here, okay? I love how this season was basically the downfall of sorcerers. Like, it's crazy. Like, last season ended on a somewhat good note. You know what I'm saying? With the sorcerers winning at the end. But this one was like, nah, the curses was coming back. Like, they had to get their get back, bro. Especially Hanami. They had to get their get back. Especially Mahito. Okay, Mahito. We're gonna get into Mahito, but I had to get they get back. Okay, and this was basically like a darker version of the Star Wars Strikes of I'm sorry of the Empire Strikes Back. This was basically a rendition of it. This whole second season because this was so much darkness in this, bro. It's insane, bro. It's insane, and it ended with Fake Ghetto winning the whole thing, the whole shebang. He set out what he was set out to do. He did it. It's crazy, and we're gonna get the Fake Ghetto too. And speaking of Fake Ghetto or Ghetto period, I like Ghetto as a character, as a villain, because Gige, the author, he went out his way to make sure that you understand where he was coming from. When we see him in JJK Zero for the last time, he had a point, and we understood where he was coming from. Humans are trash. Okay, humans are trash. That's why he was out here on his freezer time calling non-sorcerers monkeys. This is why. And and again, I get it. And I love villains that aren't villains for the sake of villains. They're villains for a reason. Like Magneto is a villain for a reason. Doctor Doom is a villain for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Eddie Brock, Venom, etc. You know what I'm saying? I like that Gige, showed this. You know what I'm saying? And the reveal that Ghetto was not Ghetto this whole time, and we actually find the identity of this person who's been masquerading as Ghetto this whole time. Creepy as hell and awesome at the same time. I also like that this season really showed you what it meant to be a jujitsu sorcerer. It's not, rainbows and flowers. It's not. It's a very dangerous job, and you can get cut at any time. You could get deleted at any time, and without no awards. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you win the fights, sometimes you don't, as we seen with Itadori. We're gonna get to Itadori too. Just damn. And getting into Itadori got to be the worst. He's not the. I'm not saying he's the worst MC, but I'm saying he's gone through the worst in terms of an MC more than I've seen in a long time. I'm not comparing him to Guts from Berserk. I'm not comparing it to him because honestly, Nobody suffered as much as Guts. Nobody's ever going to suffer as much as Guts did. Okay. So I'm not even gonna go, I'm not even gonna, waste anybody's time with that. However, this might be a second club. This might be a runner up. I'm not even gonna hold you. Because Itadori went through so many L's. So many L's this season, okay? Choso, when he lost to Choso, that was an L. Sukuna destroying a big portion of Shibuya and just getting rid of millions, maybe millions of people. Jeez. With his domain expansion and his fight with Michael Hall. Losing Nanami and possibly Nobara to Mahito. Mahito was a one too. I'm gonna talk about him too. Losing Gojo to Ghetto. You know what I'm saying? I feel so bad for Itadori. And honestly, I don't even think we're gonna get that same happy-go-lucky kid we saw in season one. I don't think we're even gonna get that anymore. We saw at the end. He has the scar. He had the scars right here, and the scar right here. He's gonna be a whole different person. And we find out that Jujutsu Sorcerer is gonna be after him, especially after what happened with Shibuya. Oh yeah, like he's nah. They're gonna go after him. He is the John Wick after John Wick 2. This is John Wick 3 in Itadori Yuchi right now. It's crazy. You know what, guys? And I'm really impressed by Gige, the author, because he is not afraid to delete characters. And I love that. And that's one of my major criticisms with One Piece. Even though I love One Piece, been a supporter of One Piece since high school. Okay. Um Oda, the author, has issues with getting rid of characters. You know what I'm saying? Major characters. I mean, we got two major character deletions, you know, years ago. And I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it because maybe this video, people that are watching this video, they want to get into One Piece but don't want to be spoiled. I'm not gonna spoil it for you, okay? Um, but that was like one of my issues with Oda, okay? But here, and even with a lot of other shonen titles too, some of them are afraid to get rid of their or kill off their characters. Gige doesn't have that. Gige has gotten rid of a couple of characters in this season. Nanami, which was a fan favorite, and Deborah, which is a fan favorite as well. And I was very shocked. And y'all can see my reactions. I was very shocked that that happened. Okay. Um, and as it should be, this was a war. It's like Mahito said in I think episode 19 or 20. Like this is war, bro. You thought you was gonna win because you a good guy? Nah, this is war. Whoever's the strongest wins out here. That's what this is out here. And I'm glad that, we got that. You know what I'm saying? And just to add to that, the stakes were so high. It's crazy. Like, there were actually casualties after this. Casualties. Okay? For example, Colgate, the salmon dude, he lost his arm due to Sukuna's domain expansion. He was caught in that. And that was off screen. And honestly, we didn't even need to see it happen because we saw the casualties of his fight with Magura. We saw the casualties. Even with Jugo was out here destroying stuff too. And that's the thing about this too. There were so many characters in this arc that really was a main that really did their thing, bro. I can't even tell you which one's the best one out of all. I really can't. That's how good it was. I might have to say that in another video. We'll see. There's been this trend going around now, with anime and manga stories where it's just like, what happens when your strongest character is not there? What happens when Superman is not around? How do other heroes cope with this? This is where we get in this season. Because we show the importance of Satoru Gojo, okay, the GOAT. okay? And why he's so important to this series. Because honestly, he is one of the strongest sorcerers around. Strongest sorcerers around. It was shown to us from season one. And even now in the flashback with season two and then now, he was out here dealing with dudes easy. But other sorcerers had a hard time with or couldn't defeat them. Choso, for example, or Mahito. It's crazy. So Bill was so powerful that it scared everybody. But now that he's out, he's in prison. Now now the curses are coming out to play. It's hell on earth now. And Gojo was the Superman of this universe of this universe. And it's crazy. It's the same thing with My Hero Academia. When All Might left, when he retired, all hell broke loose. It's crazy. And I love that Gige showed this. It was awesome. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Um the fights were so awesome in season two. Way beyond season one, honestly. The fights in season two were better than season one. I'm not even gonna hold you. And we even had legendary fights like Hanami versus Itadori and Toto. Jogo versus Gojo, stuff like that. But here, every fight was better than the last one. There was many fights in here, and many of them were better than the last one. It's crazy, crazy work, crazy work. I can't even tell you what my number one favorite is. I have to really think about it, and I'm gonna give y'all a video when I figure that out. I'm probably gonna make a top five favorite fight list, so be on the lookout for that. Especially with fights like Choso versus Itadori, Sukuna versus Magura, Yuji Itadori versus Mahito, Yuji Itadori and Todo versus Mahito. Like there were so many good fights in here. It's crazy. I can't even tell you which one I like the best. It's crazy. And the animation was god tier. Even the episode with Sukuna and Magora, and how that even wasn't that was like 40% completed because of the whole stuff with Mappa. It didn't even look that way. It still looked god tier. Like I'll just go to show you how good these people are, yo, because this is insane, and they need their rest too. So stop playing. Give them their rest, man. Seriously. Also, we got introduced to Toji this season. He is one of the best new characters that we've had in a long time. Okay. I love Toji. He is the GOAT. This is the same guy. I just love his presence. I love his swag. I love his style. And the fact that he has no real curse energy or real powers to speak of, but he is like the Deathstroke of the JJK verse. Like he's out here. He defeated both Gojo and Ghetto at the same day, bro. Insane, bro. Insane. And and that's why I was so surprising to see him now in later half of second season. Um, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? I don't think we're ever gonna see him again, but if we do, I'm not mad at that. I don't care how you bring him back, just bring him back because he was one of my favorite things about this season also. So I had to mention that. One of the things that I did not like was the overcomplication of explaining abilities. For example, when they were trying to explain Naboto Zenon's ability, the FPS guy who could move fast, I had to watch it a few times because I really needed to understand like the the basis of his ability. Um, that was a negative for me. I feel like they need to explain it more better, more simplified for people like me. I'm not the smartest man in the world, but I ain't slow. You know what I'm saying? But again, like even when you get to certain abilities, it was like, what? I gotta reread that again because you use it too much. Even with Choso and like the blood thing, um, still a little bit. I understood it mostly, but I was still a little bit confused. But I do like the fact that, and that was another thing. I do like the fact that Gige uses real life stuff for the abilities, and explains it in a way where they're putting real life into these abilities. So I did like that. Okay. All right, y'all. So we at the end of this. We at the end of this review, and honestly, put it simply, I gotta give this a 9.5 out of 10. Um, this was the best anime I've watched in 2023. And I've seen some anime this year. I mean, last year, but this was it, guys. This topped it for me. Um, what did you guys think? Do you agree with this review? Do you disagree? What was your favorites? Did you like certain things? What didn't you like about this? Let me about the show, I mean, or series. Let me know. And with that, guys, we're gonna get out of here. I love you guys so much. Thank you for supporting the channel. Like, comment, subscribe, share if you're new to the channel. And we're out of here. I love y'all. Deuces, be safe, have a good one.